Oh, Elizabeth and Jennifer.
Hello, hello, everyone.
Hello,
I saw
everybody.
Crim- I saw Crimson Jezebel here earlier, and Jennifer and Elizabeth and whoever else is hanging out.
Lurking in the background.
I don't mind the lurkers. Absolutely do
No,
not mind the lurkers. Excuse
nope,
my
they can
voice
lurk.
today. My allergies are stupid, and so my throat is a little scratchy.
Oh, well, then I'm
So,
not the only one. Thank you, Lord.
no.
Except I
And
hate to
because
wish
I
it on
was working
anybody.
with space issues and I didn't get the stuff done today that I was supposed to for reasons. Hi, Diana. So I'm going to work on that tomorrow. So, but I did go ahead and I punched all the holes, which you cannot even see the holes in this little baby, I don't think.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
they're hard to see, but you can barely see them. Yeah.
and cut everything out. And I worked on his face. And I went ahead and did
I love his denture work.
paint around the eyes and gave him his teethers.
I love his
And
denture
these
work.
teeth, basically, I cut because this is 2 layers of leather. It's 2 different pieces of leathers together. So I cut through the top layer and peeled it off here.
Oh,
And
and
then I
your
went in
and the teeth are
with
in the bottom
this.
layer. Ooh.
This is a paintable leather repair, and it's a paste, and I use that to build teeth.
Ooh. Honey, you did some good denture work there.
They're not perfect, but they'll work.
Hmm.
But it gave me something to work with. And so the object of this one is I'm going to stitch this side together. I'm going to stitch the other side together. I'm going to stitch everything except this back seam. And then I'm going to see if it's easy to slip on and off the head. And if it is, this back seam is going to have a zipper in it. Because if you go to get swamped, you know who John is. John loves to scare his daughter Savannah. I thought I would be an instigator and give him something he can wear if possible. I think it would be cool for him to put this on and walk through the house, personally. But I'm weird like that. Hi, Ed. Good to see you here.
Hi, Ed.
So I'm going to take and start stitching this. I need to put some black around the nose here, like I did the eye.
Yeah.
I'll do that next and start doing the edging on everything else. But yeah, this so far, I need to get me another jar of this. So far, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Neat
I
stuff.
need to see if I
Now
can.
you can call yourself a dentist now?
No, I thought about getting the stuff that you can get stuff to make fake teeth with from one of from the store, so you could fix a tooth if it gets cracked and stuff. I started to
Right.
go get some of that and make him real enamel teeth.
Oh, Jesus.
I have been missing this. This is my 6-inch ruler.
Where'd he go?
He's been he was in one of these boxes.
Oh, jeez.
He got set in. I think what I did was I did like this. I set it in the back of the box like this,
Yeah.
and it
And it
slid
got
all the way
pushed.
down and it fits
It got
inside.
pushed, niched in, yeah, and slid in.
Can't go that way. Now it has to go that way.
Jennifer says all you need is some gold grills now. Hmm.
Gold cap teeth. Actually, I
Yeah.
have some gold. I do have some metallic gold paint.
Yeah, you could have a gold grill or a gold cap. Yeah.
Give him a gold tooth. One gold tooth.
Yeah. Yep.
And so, that'll get stitched. But let me go ahead and do my
Yeah.
painting on that in here.
Edges.
I did
Yeah.
do some paint on here. I did a red. Which way do I go? Which way do I go, George? Which way do I go? I put red around
No,
the
up, up,
teeth,
up, 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 up. Yeah, yeah, I see. Oh, that's
and then
cool.
so I did red right here. So when I put it together, it'll show the
Yeah,
difference between those two teeth. So
right.
let me go ahead
Put dollar
and put red
signs
on
on
there.
each tooth.
No, I'm
Jennifer
not
wants you to
putting
put
dollars. No, Jennifer. No, no, no. Let's
Crimson.
put the
Mine
red on
has
the
a
top.
reset button. Besides just unplugging it, it has a reset button that I have to push. And then it takes
Okay.
about 3 or 4 minutes to completely reset.
That's cool.
Her Wi-Fi's been messing up.
Yeah, that's always lovely. That's brown.
Yeah. Rainbow dollar signs, Jennifer says on his teeth. Oh yeah. If
I'm gonna
that
have to
paints
do a
up
test
really
on it.
glittery, if that comes up a really nice glitzy gold, yeah,
Let me
paint him a
see.
gold tooth. He's got a diamond in the other one. Hello.
Oh, yeah, the other skull has a diamond in it.
And this one will have a gold cap.
You see, it's like a whipped frosting almost.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's let that sit and dry.
and then you can check your gold out on it and see how gold it comes up.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If it comes up pretty sparkly gold, like he's got a grill, a little bit of a kept tooth, or
And then I
yeah.
can test this. Put this over here to dry. Someone can remind me of that in a minute.
You're welcome, Crimson. See if it has a reset button.
I usually unplug mine, count to 30. That's
She's
what they
tried
tell you
all
to do
that.
on your phone.
She's tried all
Plug it
that.
in, let it come up, then hit the reset button.
And it takes about mine
I
takes
do.
about 3 or 4 minutes, maybe five. It
And
sits
while
there
I'm
and kind
sitting,
of blinks and flashes and does its all routine. Yeah.
what I need to see,
Hi,
I want to
Britta.
see if I can find
Welcome.
this. Hi, Britta. I want to see if I can get that on Amazon because I cannot remember for the life of me where I bought it from.
Put it up.
Angelus. It's dadgummit, what's wrong with my fingers today? Repair.
Hang
I
on.
can. What are you doing?
Come on. My phone's
My
going
computer
nuts,
is
eh?
drunk. I don't think I have anything pushing any buttons on the computer. It is there. This little jar is $13.97.
Holy crap.
And that's from the Angelus store. So I should put this on my wish list
Yeah.
because I can see me using this more.
Yeah.
And there's something else I needed.
Hi, sweetheart Terry. How you moving in, Terry? Okay, Cat Terry. All my bags are done, and it's all ready, and I get to organize it, and I'm just gonna mail it out Monday, 'cause my daughter isn't coming down anytime soon. Oh, I may have to bail her out of jail, but I don't know if they let that for murder.
Ooh,
Diana says she'll be back and forth. She needs to start dinner, so she'll be listening.
I don't want the sponge ones.
What
I'm
sponge
looking for
ones?
stuff I need to put it on my list.
Oh, what sponge ones? What?
Makeup applicators. I don't want the sponges. I want the actual. There they are. The brushes. Because you can get 100 of them for $7.
Oh, jeez. That'll work.
And this is what I use when I'm doing leather work. Is I use these. That's what these are.
Yeah.
These are disposable applicators for makeup that they use in stores. Like if you have a jar of cream and multiple people want to test it, you take one of these, you scoop some out, you put it on the person's hand, you throw this away.
Hmm.
You get another one for the next person, and it stops you from contaminating your jar. I use these in leather crafting. Same thing for the sponge applicators for lipstick and the eyeliner, basic eyeliner brushes. I use them all.
Oh, Terry's going to be over there today spending time making stuff. You mean shelves and stuff, Terry? Hi, Sandra. Welcome.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Terry. Hi,
And San.
Sandra.
I wonder what Terry's going to be making. Is he going to make shelves? Yes, he's making shelves. Yep.
Getting things together.
Yeah, so that when he gets there with everything, he can start putting it on shelves and unpacking and, yeah, putting it where it's going to go. That's a good plan, Terry.
Awesome. Add it to my wish list. Okay, so I added a few things to my wish list today.
Oh, cabinets. He's going to be putting cabinets together?
Some big stuff. Some fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I wish I would have done before I moved into this house was get the cabinets I needed instead of saying I'll get those and put them together one day because I procrastinated and still haven't done it.
Yeah.
Doing that
Yeah.
stuff before you move all the crap in is good.
Because you got a place to put all the crap, as they say. Floor laying. You're going to be laying down floor? Like linoleum or wood or tile or what? I'm curious because I. Yes, that doesn't tell me what you're laying down all of them.
They make you lay down your own flooring.
Well, if he plans on staying there and they don't supply it and he wants it, I guess that's the way you do it.
He said he's gonna stay there till he's dead.
He's gonna, yeah, laminate flooring. Yep, good deal. Yeah, that's not too hard to do.
Let's see. Let me
Just
see where
be
I.
careful of your knees, Terry, because down on your knees doing laminate flooring is kind of, yeah. Kitchen and cat's room. Yeah.
Move some light around.
Jennifer says when we got our house, there was 10 years worth of previous tenants leftovers. Even with pitching major things in a dumpster, we still have tons in attic and basement. Yeah, Terry, it is when I'm 77, almost 78. My right knee's fine. It's my left knee that says, "You are nuttier than a fruitcake."
I've got someone messaging me.
Hello, Rebellion Freedom.
Hello.
Welcome.
Okay, Lisa just notified me she is going on at 10.
What time's she going on? Okay.
I just stuck my finger in the paint. That was so smart. I should do that again.
Well, join my club, Jennifer. She's fruitier than a nut cake.
Eyeballs are okay. Nose is not. Keep your
Yeah,
fingers out of the nose hole.
yeah. Tuck that bougie little pinky down.
Stop. I did something I haven't done in a long time.
What'd you do?
Sat down and binged watching movies last night while I was
Fantastic.
working on the thing. It was while I was working on this. So
Uh huh.
that's the art of ADHD. You can't do one thing at a time.
Yeah. But take the wood, Terry. If you want that wood that's left up there, it saves you money, honey.
Yep, I would take it.
It's a great day to be above ground. I emailed about chess pieces order getting on your to-do list. So Rebellion emailed you about chess pieces.
I know. I actually need to measure my chessboard. I need to look at what size it is and see if those pieces are going to be the right size or
To
if I
fit
need to
on his.
size up or size down. If they're close to the same size, if the boards are close to the same size, actually measuring the individual one square on your board would be better, because if the squares are the same size,
Then the pieces will
then
fit.
it'll look proportionate. Yeah. If they're close to the same size.
I don't know how you do that so well using that cap. I do not like caps with brushes like that. I'm better off forgetting that cap, just letting it sit aside and using a regular brush. I can
I don't
guide it
have a
better.
I don't have a regular brush. That's why I just put them on my list.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I'm sorry I brought up something that's touchy. I'm sorry.
I thought I had some and I can't find them.
Oh, you'll
But
find them
since I
once you get
ordered some,
order
I'll
them.
find them. Yep, because the
Yeah,
gnomes are that's how the gnomes work in this house.
yeah, yeah.
It's just the right thickness. That's how it works.
He says they look really close. Well, yeah, but measure it and center the size of one square on your chessboard. Terry says it's too much to take, but adding stuff. Oh, you mean you're going to put stuff in the attic that you're not taking? Each square is 1.71 and 7/8 inches, just under 2 inches.
Okay. And I can get that information from mine by looking at the pattern.
I can't understand what you said there, Jennifer. One the something remark. Starts singing Creature of the Night from Rocky Horror Show. Pate, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hi, Francis. How are you feeling today? Oh, this is tedious, tedious, and tedious. I was going to do this last night and I just ran out of time because it became morning and decided I should really go to bed.
Yeah. Okay. Your pardon, Jennifer, on the touchy remark. I start singing Creature of the Night from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Feeling pretty good.
Frances says she's feeling pretty good, and Terry says he doesn't sell. Touch me. I want to feel dirty.
Jennifer, you naughty girl.
Yeah, your brain goes. Right there, Jennifer. I was going to file my nails today and I didn't do it.
I'm going to get my nails done tomorrow. I was going to go today. We won't talk about today.
Oh, that kind of a day, huh?
Yeah, it's been a
Jen-
day.
oh, I know this kind, yeah.
I'm just off. It's not anybody, it's me.
Oh,
Absolutely me. Stuck my finger in his nose again. Damn it.
did you get anything out of it?
Black paint.
Well, at least there was no, um, yeah,
Nose goblins?
yeah, yeah. Wow, Sandra volunteered 12 and a half hours this week.
Wow.
My daughter may be really happy she isn't coming down because I'm starting to feel like I'm catching something again. I swear every time I go out, and I don't go out often, but I'm catching something, some bug from somebody. And I mostly go to the grocery store, which is sad, since all I do is spend more money there.
Yeah, groceries are important.
Yeah, that they are.
Kind of
Sandra
essential to
said,
your
stop
survival.
picking its nose. I kept streaming music in my ear today because I needed to calm down.
Had a day.
Yeah, I needed a day of chill the brain out. Yeah, Elizabeth, I think you're right. Whatever it is, it's going around, and it's finding me. Because I started getting, oh, about noon, I started getting like little chills. And I never get chills unless I'm sick.
Mm. And I spent way too much money last night buying pretties.
Yeah, which reminds me, I still have to pay him. I
Which I have
forgot
some
it.
new pretties though. I have pretties I don't have.
Yeah,
And that's my goal.
I got you a little one.
I know. I'm happy.
Actually, Jennifer, It depends on what kind of mood I'm in, what kind of my music I'm listening to, because I like all music except like the acid rock. Acid rock is just not my taste. But
You listen to
today
rap?
it was like I have listened to rap. Yeah, some of it I like, some of it I don't like. But hi Samantha.
Hi,
But
Samantha.
today was like more like Zen music. I needed to
Chill the
calm
hell
down.
out.
Yeah,
Chill the hell out.
that's yeah, because I wanted to drive up and strangle my grandson.
Thanks, someone.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get me some more baby wipes down here. My container's almost empty.
Oh dear. Do you use them anyplace else besides down there?
Oh, yeah. I have them all over the house.
Oh,
Thought about buying a box exclusively for down here, though.
yeah. Now, is that water soluble, or do you have to? Is it a um, mineral oil based paint or what for
This
leather?
paint,
Yeah.
it when it's dry, it's done. It's permanent.
Yeah, but I mean, if you clean a brush, or do you just have to throw them away?
No, I can put them underwater.
Okay, they clean out
But
underwater?
for the most part, yeah. But I use that's
Okay.
one of the reasons why I use the disposable ones, so I don't have to worry about cross contamination of colors.
Oh yeah, I like yeah, I like no, not the first, but I'll take for the chill. I'll take your 70s.
Yeah, I
Well,
listen to
Samantha,
music.
if
Sorry.
you slept lots and hard yet last night and Miss Robbie's, your body was telling you something.
Oh man, if you missed Robbie's, you missed out. Man, he had some pretties.
Hmm. And I couldn't believe some of those things were still there at those prices.
But I will tell you what, if you are interested in rocks, crystals, and gems, and you did not watch Get Swamped last night, you should go back and watch because you can email Robbie and say, dude, send him a picture of it and say, and do you timestamp and do you still have this? And because I want it.
Yep. Now he should have it unless somebody else did the same and beat you to it. So,
Yep. So if you were into buying the rocks, crystals, and gems and did not watch Get Swamped last night,
yeah,
you
I
should
like
have.
some 60s. The 70s did have really good music. And some of the 50s and the big bands, I even like big band music.
I grew up on some of that music.
Yep.
I grew up on music that was far before my time, all the way through classical.
Yep.
My
What
mom
was
had
the
the
last what was the last piece he put up last night? I
oh,
forget.
I don't remember.
I don't either. Yeah, as bad as she felt, she says she figured if it's meant to be mine, it'll be there for me. Yep. Oh yeah, Beach Boys, Monkeys, Beatles. Yeah,
I was shocked they didn't sell any. They didn't put up any spheres last night,
I know. Not one.
even though I tried to get them to with Diana going to work and all.
Yeah,
Because I like to tease Diana like that.
yeah,
And then I
yeah.
had
You
a
do.
mystery person email me and said, or message me and said, "You shouldn't tease Diana like that." I actually know who the person was. We laughed about it. They're one of Robbie's
Di-
lurkers.
yeah, Diana gets back at you though. I'll tell her that. She comes right back at you.
Well, see, that's the whole thing behind it, and it's really funny because people misinterpret what's going
Yeah.
on between Diana and I. They think we don't like each other because we joke around at each other back and forth like that. It's like we actually have to tell people it's okay. We actually like each other. We're not mad at each other.
Except I was mad at you last night.
Why?
You got one piece of mine.
No, it wasn't yours. I waited. I did not claim immediately.
Oh, you did on that one. Oh, give me a
Oh, maybe.
break. You claimed it before they put it up. They put it up the price.
Well, no, he said the price before I hit. I never type claim before the price is put up. Otherwise, I would have. My bill last night would have been about $3,000 because they put up a few things that I would have claimed, but I did the financially more responsible thing. I won't say totally responsible, but I did the more responsible thing. What do
I
you want,
like that.
Topher?
Do you know if
Hi,
Elizabeth
Topher.
Howard is going to be eating with us?
No,
Okay, so
don't
she
worry
is.
about her.
So she is eating out then. Hello, Marcia.
Hello,
You
Topher,
can tell.
sweetheart.
You can say hello to the rest of the chat too.
I cannot hear from dogs and ask that question right from that long ago. They're cooking dinner right now.
Yeah, she says, yes, Tori and I like teasing each other because she and I like a lot of the same things. Yeah. Terry says all his is in boxes somewhere. Elizabeth and Diana said hello to Topher. You can tell. And
Hello,
Sandra.
everyone.
And F. Pate.
See, you can't come down here talking to me and not say hello to everyone because they're going to be saying hello to you.
Yeah.
He's learning this thing.
You guys want to feed dogs? Then go back to play poker. Because I'm bored.
He's learning how to play poker.
Oh, well, I hope he
Obviously, no
has.
real money.
No real
Yeah.
money involved, I promise.
Well, you have no money to involve, so
Exactly.
he has no real money to involve, so it doesn't matter.
Samantha said she helped her son gather cash today to help my youngest granddaughter get a car for her birthday. Oh,
Oh, sweet.
sweet. Yeah. Yeah, Francis, how's your foot doing? And when's your orthopedic guy appointment?
Oh, it's gonna be so freaking
My
cool if I can
feet
put
are
this.
tingling tonight like crazy.
What did you do wrong?
I don't know. It's just they're acting up. I'm going to put, I normally don't wear compression socks when I'm resting, but I'm going to go get them right now while we're talking and put them on because my feet are going zippy zappy like nuts. Okay, there's one,
You see those
and
painted
there's
edges.
two. Yeah, 'cause they're singing a tad. Ah, much better. I so like this because they automatically, just with the compression, calm down a little. Not great, but a little.
At the start.
Yep. Oh yeah, much better. Oh
And my legs are
yeah.
hurting me. And I think I know why my knees have been hurting me so bad. I haven't been wearing my leggings,
Oh yeah.
and my leggings are like compression pants.
Mm-hmm. Francis says their foot's still hurting. You got a doctor's appointment yet, sweetheart? Or do you have to wait till Monday to call? Wait a minute. You go back to the doctor in 2 weeks, but where you broke your foot, does anything have to be realigned?
It was a clean break, I thought.
Yeah. But are you allowed to put weight on it? Oh, Jennifer says straight or Texas Hold'em. I used to play poker for Halloween candy. Being diabetic, I had nothing to lose. Yeah.
And some of his buddies on Discord are playing poker, and they're teaching him.
Uh-huh. Terry says he gets his new compression ones on the 23rd. I think I have 8 pairs, Terry, and I've got 2 of the 8 still in the boxes. So yeah, and I'm very fussy on how I take care of them, so they last long.
Really hoping at the end of the day this edge won't even matter because it'll be covered up with a zipper tape. I'm really, as much as I hate putting in zippers, I'm really hoping that I can.
Mm-hmm.
That it'll
That'll
work.
be,
That purpose of doing this will work.
yeah. If you go to those hide a zipper, that would be so cool.
I'm going to use what I got.
Oh, okay.
So it's not going to be hidden, but it'll be black. I can put a black one in there.
Yeah. Oh, she's allowed to get. She doesn't know yet, and she's allowed to put some weight.
Just be careful with that. Don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Let me lecture you. Let me mother you, even though you don't need my mothering. Use her jazzy to get her. Oh, that's right. She's in a jazzy.
She's in a jazzy. She uses her jazzy to get around.
So the only time she puts any weight on it is getting in and out of the jazzy, I bet.
Yep.
Which is limited. And don't put full weight on it.
Yeah.
Get off the other side of the jazzy, opposite from the leg, so that you're not putting it as your primary point.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Pretty please.
Still got videos downloading.
You're having fun then. I won't ask from whom, because I probably don't want to know.
You know,
Yeah.
research,
Yeah.
research, research, and research.
And more. Yep.
So that part can dry. You know what, Scully? you guys are going to have to relocate before you get painted black.
Yeah, get black rubbed off on you.
Oh, you know what? That's a good place for you. Everything's falling over. Yes, Terry, I know.
I,
Put the Scully family there. And this piece is not. So.
that dries fairly fast, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And that tooth sample should be dry by the time I get done here. So we can find out if we're going to go with a gold tooth or not. And John only knows that he's getting a skull, first of all. He does not know he's getting 2 skulls. At all.
Unless
So,
he, unless he's a lurker.
unless he's one of my lurkers, which I don't think he is.
I don't think so.
I don't, because he doesn't even watch Robbie's videos.
No, he doesn't watch them. He puts them on at night and lets them run.
Yep, come to my stream. We can watch paint dry.
Yeah.
The side of the brush works well.
Yeah.
This, until it runs out of paint.
Crimson Jezebel. So my mom is here on the phone with CGI figuring out the issue.
Now, Crimson Jezebel and White Indo are siblings, correct?
I don't know.
I think. Yes,
Okay.
I thought so. Crimson is the gothy one.
Yeah.
Indo was the dino one.
Yeah.
Lisa is going on at 10 p.m.
Hi, Boudica.
Some paper towels ready for cleanup. And she told me 10 p.m. because I asked her. I told her with me streaming, I needed to know what time she was planning on going on.
so we could end in time.
As those that know me know, on a Saturday, I can stream and stream and stream.
Crimson says she likes how I love Halloween and I'm Halloween all year round. And since it's getting closer to October, I'm getting a little more crazy for my favorite thing, Halloween.
So you can watch me make a skull.
Boudica says, nice, I'll see you all there. Going to go shopping, my least favorite thing to do, but my cupboards are bare. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that, I think, tomorrow.
What?
Go shopping. Except I hate doing it because every time I walk in there, it's at least 150 bucks. And I go like 3 times a week because he runs through some things like gangbusters.
Marcia needs one room that's storage.
Yeah, that I can lock.
Yep. The side effect of a down one having starting to develop issues that
Yep.
they have no control over.
No.
Cool. I have to make myself go to bed early tonight so I can get up in the morning. Hi, Terry. And go do the things I need to get done outside the house so I can get back here and fix my desk. Should I stream fixing my desk?
If you want to show half your basement,
No, it won't show half my basement. I can set up the camera to focus on just this table.
hmm
So, yeah. Scully, Scully, Scullies. Making Scullies. And as tedious and boring as this part seems, it actually makes a difference in the final look.
oh yeah,
Because
it
he's
looks.
dark tones, if I don't finish these edges, I'm not finishing them to the point of making them smooth and everything because he's a beat up old skull. But he is dark tones, and I would not want that light coloring peeking through one of the cracks, messing up the look.
Well, I was right. Hi,
Hmm.
Terry. Sorry, I had a thermometer in my mouth.
You gotta
I got a low grade fever again. Sugarfoot.
stop it, Marcia.
I know. hmm I thought I was getting one because I I don't get chills unless I'm sick. And I started getting them this afternoon, noon, 1 o'clock, somewhere in there. I think it was. I don't like somebody picking it out for me. I'm the kind of person that when I go shopping, I want to pick out my own veggies. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'm fussy about my fruits and veggies. Oh yeah, I'll probably have chicken soup late tonight. I had to put um I had to take allergy medicine yesterday. It was driving me crazy. Took it actually kind of late last night.
I'll tell you how my ADHD brain is thinking. Because
What?
Marcia, you said you needed to go shopping and stuff. If you wrote on bananas what day they're for, would that help?
No.
Uh,
I've tried putting stickers on stuff in the freezer, like the ice cream that he's only supposed to have so many of, and I'll put his name on his and my name on mine.
and he eats
Doesn't
yours.
work. He eats mine too. He doesn't pay attention.
Uh, and obviously, you can't. If you were working with a child or a teenager and stuff like that, you could reason with them and go,
Yeah,
you have one for every day of the week. And if you eat more than you're supposed to that day, then you're done. But when you have someone that may or may not remember that conversation, I know I'm off the
yeah.
screen, it makes it a little more difficult. Marcia
Hmm.
knows these things. I'm not saying it for Marcia. So I just want everyone to understand it's not Marcia being mean or hateful or anything like that. It's dealing with the
Nature of
effects
the
of
disease.
aging and dementia, and
Yeah,
having an adult that may eat a banana and 30 minutes later not remember that they ate a banana, and then see a banana and go, "Ooh, I want a banana,"
that's why my bananas don't last 2 days.
and
I
then they eat a
normally buy at
banana,
least seven. I buy at least 7 or 8 in a bunch. And they don't last 2 days. Yeah,
and the only way to fix that would require Marcia to go to the store absolutely every day and buy just 1 day's worth of food.
no, and I can't do that.
Not real feasible. Or
No.
do what she's been doing, has been starting, is certain things have been getting relocated in the house so that he doesn't have full access to them, so she can pull out daily, this is today's whatever,
Hmm.
today's cans of soda or whatever. She limits, and yes, I will say she limits him because she does what the doctors tell her to do.
Yep.
If he has a two soda a day limit, then she can pull out his two sodas and put them on the counter, and when they're gone, they're gone. And
Yep.
he
I
can
put
say, I want a
what
soda,
goes.
and she can go, there aren't anymore.
Hmm.
And which is the truth, because there aren't anymore for today.
The day. Yep.
And Marcia and I have talked a lot, so there's some things I wouldn't say because she hasn't said them publicly, type things. But yeah, it's I try to
Samantha
think
says, "Hey
things
Tori,
over.
the Trail
Hi.
of Courage is happening next weekend. They set up the stalls like an early pioneer village. Is there any specific color of leather you want me to watch for?"
I can get pretty much match any color I want.
I have a refrigerator freezer, a separate one, in the garage that I now have a lot of stuff in, so he can't raid the refrigerator because he doesn't. My garage is separate from my house, separate building, and so he doesn't go out there anymore. Thank you, God. And yeah, so yeah,
But even with some of it, it's some of it's easier to handle than others.
well,
Remembering it could be worse is the thing.
yeah,
He washes dishes, wash the same dishes 5 times
oh
or
yeah,
whatever. It could
yeah.
be
Turns on
worse.
the dishwasher, turns on the dishwasher at night, and he gets up really early in the morning, and then he falls back asleep. But he gets something to eat. In the meantime, he puts something dirty in those same dishwasher, and then I go if I get up and I go to empty it, all of a sudden I find. Thank God I set it all out on the counter before I put it away. I find a dirty dish in there. So now I don't know what. It depends on how well he cleaned it. I don't know if it's dirty or clean. I just put it back in there, turn it on, and then I make sure I'm the one who goes out and gets it. Sometimes they can be washed 2 or 3 times before I even know it. Yeah. Except that I know it's on again because I hear it.
Just catching it as soon as it finishes so you can get them put away
Yeah. That's exactly it.
before he puts anything else in it.
Yeah. I'm the one who has to unlock it. And that way I can be sure. Because if
And
he
it's
locks it
little things
again,
like that are irritating, but when you look at the big picture of things, it could be a lot worse.
oh, my water bill has increased dramatically just from the freaking dishwasher.
It's like when we went through it with my uncle, his was a bit different because his was long term. He had paranoid schizophrenic, and we were thankful every day that his schizophrenia was religious based, and the worst thing, and he was delusional too. And the worst thing that happened was he thought he was a saint and could heal people.
Oh, honey, you
That's
haven't
his.
learned on what's fixed until you go with Social Security and they say, oh, they're going to give you a cost of living increase. Oh, yeah, right.
Here's
With
two
their
cents.
ideas. Here's two
Here's a
cents and
quarter.
yeah, here's a quarter a month you get now, and the cost of living went up of like $300-400 a month. Yeah, sure. hmm So if you think you got enough to retire on, think about it again.
You would not want to know what my monthly Social Security would have to be for me to be what I make now.
Oh, jeez, no, no way.
Of course, when the kids move out,
Yeah,
my bills will drop. Not
big
feeding
time.
5 people, plus German shepherds. Jeff and I are
Plus,
cat people. That's all we have.
plus water, electric. Yeah.
Oh yeah, every bill went up drastically.
hmm
My electric bill like doubled.
hmm No, there isn't any kind of child-proof thing I could put on the dishwasher. No. And I tell him not to turn it on, and 10 minutes later I go out there and he's completely forgotten and it's going. It's turned on.
Yep.
Oh, I don't remember you saying that. Yeah, right. But he doesn't. That's the sad part about it.
cleaning the top of my paint jar because
You don't want it sticking.
what happens is that you get paint here,
Mm-hmm.
and that's in the grooves.
And then it sticks to the lid, and you can hardly get it open.
It makes it harder, indeed,
Mm.
as I
It's
paint my
okay. It
stuff.
is what it is, Samantha. I just got to figure out how to deal with it. The
And
problem is
I
he isn't cool.
honestly think, I think sometimes being able to talk about it can be useful
Yeah, it relieves some
because
stress. Yeah.
because sometimes it's like Marcia and I'll be talking about it, and I'll say something, and she'll go, "Oh, I hadn't thought about that."
Hmm.
Trying new things to be able to make it easier on her in a way, especially cost wise. Um, ways to stop it where he's not consuming everything that he's not supposed to, and part of that has to do with his own health.
Yeah.
Making sure that he's not eating outside of the realms of what the doctor says he's supposed to have.
Yeah. And that's my hardest thing is he's not supposed to have sugar, and that's all he wants is sweets.
And so making sure that there's a limited quantity of sweets accessible,
Yeah.
making sure there's only one small container, single serving container of ice cream available,
Hmm. Yep.
available to him.
Right.
More available in the house that Marcia knows where it is, but there's
Hmm.
only one container accessible to him. And so when he eats that, it's gone. And then when he says, "Hey, Marcia, where's the ice cream?" She'll go, "Isn't anymore." And then under her breath, she says, "For today."
No, he's able to get into things. That's no problem. It's his movement is not a problem yet.
His
It's
is all mental, and that's what makes it harder in some
yeah.
ways because he can get into everything, which means he
Mm.
she can't hide it in the kitchen cabinets up on the top shelf of the kitchen cabinet because he can get there.
Yep. I tried that already.
Him not being able to reach up to the top of the shelf would be the easiest thing for her.
But that doesn't work. Thing is, I have to take it completely out of the house. I put it in the garage or I put it in one room that I keep closed. And thank God he hasn't gone in there.
Oh, copy.
I buy cottage cheese. I buy the big container of cottage cheese. And I'm hoping I get one serving out of it. Nah. In 2 days, that's gone too. He'll sit there and he'll eat some and then forgot he's eaten it and go and eat it again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm cleaning my hands off right now.
Thank you, Jennifer. Oh,
My screen just went blank. Lovely. Oh, there it goes.
the other night he woke me up at 2 o'clock, and I was up sitting up with him till 4:30, making sure he didn't wake my son-in-law before he left to go home. Hmm.
Yeah, because Marcia's son-in-law works closer to her house than his own house.
A lot closer, like 3 hours
So,
worth. So he comes down here and stays here uh, 3 nights a week.
which is nice because that gives you someone that can help you out a little bit
Hmm.
with some things that obviously your husband can no longer help you with.
Oh God, no. Mm-mm, he can't
Things you
help.
guys might have done yourselves anyway.
Oh yeah.
I think I got all the black off. Yeah. Last night I had red on my elbow and stuff, and we won't
Tori,
talk.
Jennifer said Tori can vouch. Wouldn't offer if didn't well mean it. You can get a number from Tori from her as well. I give her the okay, Tori.
Yeah. Um,
Jennifer.
Jennifer is, yeah, she said she'd give you the phone number if you needed someone to talk to because she's an excellent listener.
Yeah. And my poor daughter, who was planning on coming down and giving me some help, now can't come because of my darling grandson, who's. Mm-hmm.
Damn teenagers.
Yeah. And this, how does it look?
So I was going to.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, Renee. Doing one of those things like they do in the dentist office where they match tooth colors. There. Swipe the gold paint off. Turn all the pieces. Oy. He's like an alien, I swear.
Not bright enough.
Let's see. Hmm.
Needs to be a darker gold.
Well, I can do another test. Let me see something. Just had one of those white bees. Where you go? There it is. Wait, get up here. He's like the alien with all that stuff hanging out. Watch this. Let's see. Sometimes what's underneath matters.
Yes. Now you gotta let that dry, right?
Yeah, that won't take long because I didn't put a thick coat of that.
Oh, she's doing a skull. That'll be a skull when she gets done. Right now, it looks like somebody with terrible dreadlocks.
Uh, I am doing the larger version of this fella.
Mhm.
Which you
And
can't.
he's got bling. He's got bling. Show his bling. Oh, there his bling. He got a diamond. He got a diamond.
He's got tooth diamond.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm making a human size skull. An adult human size skull.
Okay, see you later, Elizabeth.
See you later, Elizabeth. Now I have a picture of Cece DeVille's hat on a skull this size that I made. Let's see.
Is that what John first wanted one?
Well, I've showed John. Actually, somebody gave Robbie and them some of these skulls,
Mm.
and I was like, "Oh, I have a pattern to make those." And John goes, "Oh, you do you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And he goes, "Will you make me skulls?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll make you some skulls." Oh no, actually, no, I did put it on this one. Let me see if I can make it bigger. That's as big as it gets. So that's Cece DeVille's hat on one of these skulls. So I got to look up the list and see what size John's head is. But if I'm not mistaken, it's close to the same size.
Hmm.
It's also the outside dimensions, not the inside dimensions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Uh, I think I got everything. I was getting ready to do something. What was I going to do?
I don't
Oh, I
know.
was going to look up hat sizes real quick while I'm letting black paint dry.
Yeah.
Hats. Close enough. Don't need hats. I need hat sets because that's where the pictures are. Hat sets. Measurements. John's hat is there. CC DeVille.
Hmm.
Here's my info file for CC. His is 56. John's head's a little bit bigger, so it may not work. I'll figure it out because if it's close, there may be a gusset put in here
Mm-hmm.
with a zipper.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see some. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? It'll look kind of morbid. Ah, get your butt back up here. Where do you think you're going?
He's trying to run away. Didn't want to gusset. Hello.
Naughty, naughty boy.
Decided to tell you. Didn't want to gusset. What can I tell you?
He's gonna get something, whether he wants it or not. I really want him to be a zipper head.
Dave asked me the other day, "You don't work Saturday night, right?" I said, "I'm not available even if I'm not." Lol, I worked the last two Saturdays, not this weekend. LOL.
That's when you say the only thing I'd be working on this Saturday is
Getting a tenant out, freeloading,
okay, there's two
whatever.
things. Moving someone out of the house or installing an AC unit. So unless
Yeah.
we're doing either of those, I am unavailable. Because Tori's a bitch.
Honey, no more than I am. Diana says she's working on relaxing. It's,
I think it's hard.
it needs like a little yellow in it or something. Can you add yellow to the metallic paint?
Trying to cut away some of that extra coloring.
Wait a minute, Diana. Even though I made dinner, this is Diana. Ugh, Dave takes something out, then asks what I'm going to do with it. Lol, ugh, man. You mean you already made dinner and he wants you to cook something else?
I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and you can fix it tomorrow.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I ain't no short order cook, honey.
I fixed dinner. It's done.
It's done. It's sitting here. You can eat it, whatever. Or don't. I'll eat it tomorrow. And you can fix yourself something tomorrow. Bud Light said, what Tori said. Yeah, exactly.
Tori can be a snooty little bitch at times.
Oh, okay. She said he was not asking her now. He asked her before she made dinner. Okay. I'd have said, if I wasn't planning on doing that, I'd have just said, I have something planned. I don't know. That'll go back in the refrigerator till I figure out what I'm going to do with it.
I don't know, Dave. What are you doing with it?
Yeah.
But see, that's me. And yes, I talk to my family that way. If I have something planned and they go against my plans and I've already verbalized my plans, or my plans are obvious because like I got meat thawing on the counter or something, and they do something like that, yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you little beesh. You weren't supposed to pull all the way through like that. I can tell people how to get divorced because I'm that person.
There was one time he took something out and asked me what I planned to do with it. I told him I don't know what to do with what you plan on doing. I don't know. What do you plan on doing with it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
pretty much my philosophy.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Don't know, Dave. What are you doing with it?
Sandra said her grandson's great. He's 5.5 months old,
Ugh.
rolling over and scooting a bit on his back or tummy. Oh, yeah. They're so cute at that age. It's just when they grow up to be teenagers.
Mm-hmm. I actually told someone that one time. They were talking about their kid and being so cute, so good, sleeps through the night, blah 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 blah. And I said, yeah, and then they grow up to be teenagers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so we're going to mix a little spot, huh? Diana said her son rolled at 2 or 3 months. I was like, stop that. It's too soon. Yeah.
Well, it blew the doctor's mind. Topher turned over before he left the hospital. Days.
My grandson was 8 months old and walking.
He learned that he, days old, figured he could twist his hips. He was flexible. He could twist
Hmm.
his hips and the rest of his body would just follow.
Yeah.
He would do that. He would be laying there and he would throw one leg over the other and just flip himself over. Because, they do the whole don't leave your baby on his belly. They need limited tummy time and you need to make sure your baby's on their back, blah, 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 blah. She put that child down in the hospital because they brought the little bed into her room. The
Hmm.
nurse comes in fussing at her about the way he's laying down, and she's like, I put him on his back all swaddled. I don't know, put him on his back. I just didn't swaddle him because he seemed to get fussy when you try to swaddle.
Hmm.
And the nurse didn't believe her, flipped him over back to his back. And she's sitting there saying, you just have to keep him on his back, blah, 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 blah. And he flipped right over right there with the nurse standing there. She goes, oh, they're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, well, guess what? Some of them can.
Lily's like, welcome to my family. We do all the things you're not supposed to do.
I could tell my grandson wanted to walk. He was trying so hard, and he was only 8 months old, and not far into 8 months either. And she was working part time because she'd cut back from full time to part time. And I was watching him, and I could tell he was wanting to, and I kept on kind of making sure he didn't because I wanted her to see it when he first walked. I didn't want Grandma to be the only one that saw it. She'd be upset with that.
It's when you're running video cameras 24/7.
So that's when I had her come home. When she came home, I said, go get out of your clothes and come in quick. We were in his room, and he had all the stuff on the floor, and he was trying to get up. And so he was standing up, and I said, who? She walked to the door, and I said, who's that? And I looked toward the door, and he looked at her and took off. And she says, you're kidding. She says, he's done it. And I said, no, I've been prohibiting this all day. I said, I couldn't wait till you got home so I could let him go. Yeah, and he took off. And then after that, it was like, you know how they run walk?
Yeah. That
Oh,
spastic thing going on.
yeah, yeah. No. My daughter, when she was born, they didn't have the thing about putting him on the back.
You got the water that I put here.
I think personally, I don't like them on the back because if they regurgitate when they're sleeping and they're on their back,
Yep.
it kind of stays there. And if they're on their belly, it kind of goes out.
Mhm. But anyway, my daughter put her in the crib, and I used to call her Turtle because her little legs would be scrunched up against her sides and her arms would be pulled in. You go in just a few minutes later, not even 5 minutes later, her head's at the top of the bed, pushing against the top of the bed. She scoots her little legs, and she was basically crawling, dragging her face because she couldn't lift her head quite up yet. But she'd just scooch along, and I'd put her down. I put her down at the bottom of the crib, a full end of the crib, and she'd scooch in no time. Yeah. So Renee, I know that routine what you're talking about with the 15 minutes moved to the other end. Yeah. Hmm. They can do that. She did it. But I used to call her a little frog because that's the way she slept, on her stomach with her legs scrunched up and her hands arms next, just to the side of her, hands the side of her head, not sprawled out farther. And she would just scoochy, scoochy, scoochy with her arms and her legs and feet. Yeah.
Oh man, the other eyeball got dropped somewhere.
What? Whose eyeball?
Oh, the other
Oh, cut out.
where I cut out the eye and I was using it for paint last night.
Ah, ah.
That's what I do with my scraps.
Yeah.
Let me see if this is feasible. You absolutely cannot see what I did. I was putting some paint
Yeah.
down.
Little
I just
little ball
realized
of
that I'm not
gold.
so sure if it's showing.
Yeah, a little gold. And now put a little yellow with it.
There it goes. That's extra just in case I need it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he ate that up.
Yeah. Yeah. Scrape it in there, Tori. Is that making it brighter?
It is changing the tone of it, definitely. Oh, dear Lord. Stuck my thumb in it again. I'm going to find all these half paper towels around here that I keep tearing. Because I tear my paper towels into smaller pieces to minimize
Yeah.
what.
Good, Crimson. She said GCI's coming out by tomorrow to fix the Wi-Fi issue. So it's nothing. It's probably. Oh yeah, that looks brighter goldy. Yeah.
Actually, put it right on top of that. You need to practice doing it this way because I can't use my brush to do it.
Ooh, that looks better. Yeah.
Since
That's
I've
a little brighter gold. Just kind of. Yeah. That'll stand out more. Yes.
So what you think, folks?
I like that.
You think
Yeah,
his
I like the. I like the brighter. Yeah. I like. Whoops. It stay green side up. Holy cow.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mix up a little bit more. I'm using these precise measurements, you know.
Yeah, I can tell. Renee says, you ever think about doing Indian corn colors on the teeth?
No, I haven't thought about that.
Don't give her more stuff to do. Lord, every time she gets a project, he keeps adding into it. Next thing
But
you know, it's
if someone wanted a skull with Indian corn colored teeth, and they could send me the color palette, I would absolutely let them pay me to do that.
hmm
Okay. Yep, I'm pretty sure I remixed it the same color.
yeah, looks like it.
So,
Yep.
so I think it's going to be an eye tooth.
Yeah, that long skinny one.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
My multi-purpose tool.
What's well, you actually used it the other day for what it's really supposed to be used for, didn't you?
Uh-huh. Punching a hole in the leather.
hmm Yeah, that looks more like a gold tooth than the other. The other was too dark. Or do you not agree?
I like this better.
Yeah.
But there's a
And it
reason.
actually, and the funny part about it is that you move it in the light and it changes, which is cool.
And yes, I'm doing it down the front of it
Yeah.
so that it looks like a capped tooth. And these I'll go in and paint some off white on. Dude has a gold tooth. I always do
hmm
something different on them. Got to have something about them that makes them
Hi,
unique.
Snivels.
Hi, Snibbles. I'm working on this skull right now, and I haven't stitched anything. I'm getting him together, and I just gave him a gold tooth because
Yeah, because he looks good with a gold tooth.
he's bougie like that.
hmm Well, he has to kind of keep up with his friend. His friend's got a diamond.
Yeah.
At least he has a gold tooth.
He's not getting diamond tips either. He can get bougie, but there's a limit to how bougie he's going to get. And it's
Yeah,
so funny. These things are so cheap, and I still clean them off and reuse them.
of course. When they finally get ucky ucky, that's when you get rid of one.
I'm thrifty. Thrifty. Thank you for the suggestion, Marsh.
Jennifer says, why am I hearing Pirates of the Caribbean music in the background?
Wow.
Big grins.
Skulls. It
Yeah,
is a skull.
and yeah.
I hear somebody.
What's the next project after this skull? Somebody's whispering in the background.
Hold on a sec. Hold on a second. Let me see what this child of mine needs.
Right.
Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Make a voice.
Hello, Lily.
Talk to everybody in a nice voice.
Hello, Chad. I hope you are all having a fantastic night.
Oh, you are such a card.
That's my job. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know since I was in the dogs and stuff. Let's show for fed dogs. Okay.
Renee said hi, Lily. Sandra said hi, Lily. Jennifer said hi, Lily. Shell says hey, too.
She's waving. Once again, she's waving at the back of the computer.
Okay.
No,
At the
I'm
back.
saying hello in mime.
Okay, she's saying hello in mime.
F. Pate says hello.
That's how she's saying. She's sitting there doing this on the other side of the camera.
Yeah, right. Like we're supposed to know that.
Tell you what, if things work the way I want them to down here, she'll be able to stick her hand in camera view.
Ooh.
Because if I can block that corner the way I want
Mm-hmm.
to,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put a camera over here facing that way, which means I'll have two cameras showing. So you'll have an overhead camera and then you'll have a view this way as well
Mm-hmm.
to watch me
So
do
we'll get
things.
to see your pretty face?
Now,
I knew that was
because you'll be
coming.
able to see that way and you'll be able to see that way. You will not be able to see this way.
Oh, you're being mean.
You guys do not want to see me when I'm down here leather working with my hair tied up on top of my head, wearing grungy clothes.
Wait a minute. You didn't make yourself a leather, um, like apron or something? Oh, we're on
What?
mute.
Make myself something?
Yeah,
Make
like a
myself
leather.
something?
Yeah, I know. Well, you made yourself that
I
pretty
have not
hat.
made myself something really. Oh, wait. The last thing I made myself was my toiletry kit I did on stream.
Yes. So you did make yourself something. You need to make
Yeah,
yourself
I
a
made that
leather
toilet.
apron
I made that toiletry kit that nobody's going to want to pay for.
because it costs too much.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That toiletry kit is a
So
lot of work.
yeah.
No, it's more than my messy hair. It's also the shelf behind me that has leather just kind of piled up on it in this like horrific way. And we're actually
Yeah.
going to be slowly redoing down here. And
Diana
then I'll.
says hell. Diana says hell. If I can do a video without my teeth, you can show messy hair.
I
Hmm.
like his tooth.
I do too. I do
I'm letting
like
his
that.
tooth dry. What else do I have to do with him before I can stitch him?
You did all your blacking right now.
Oh, I can do my white since I have to let that dry anyway. I know I don't want that one. I want something bigger. Bigger. Because bigger is better. And you guys are going to laugh at me when I do this. It's one of my drawers. I flip it upside down and use the back side of it.
To mix paint on?
Uh-huh. Because it's easy to clean.
Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
Look. Spatula. Spatula. because that's easy to clean up when I get done.
Yeah.
And he needs the slightest little brown. I'm trying to match the tooth color. Not iridescent. I'm not making the teeth silver capped.
No.
Not green.
I mean, just a speck of brown. I mean, like a pinpoint. Because brown will go in that white big time.
Jennifer's crazy. Oh my goodness. This one evidently got put away with paint on the edge. There we go. Yep, it had paint on the edge. Oh, lots of paint on the edge. Gross.
Did you make a mess?
I think I got it. Most of it.
What, you got the dried, crusty stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gee, I think a lot of people would love to wear 6-foot rainbow wings, Jennifer. Oh, that's plenty. More than enough, I think.
Yep. Just a little bit. That's all it takes.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
Especially a dark brown. Takes less than tan.
Oh, that's close. Yep. There we go. Here we go. Because I'm doing the tooth edges under here.
Yeah. So they don't show up brown. Yeah.
Well, so it looks like a tooth in the head.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want them bright white because this stuff I'm using that I use to make the teeth is not bright white. In reality, is I could paint the whole daggum tooth if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Have you ever painted with the spatula?
No, but there are artists that do.
Absolutely. Bob Ross did, depending on what he was making.
Yep.
My mom went to one of the schools that taught Bob Ross's style. And that's the only way she could paint. She could not paint. That was not her type of artistic eye. But she could follow his method
Uh-huh.
and make beautiful art. I have one of her paintings, and my daughter has one.
Oh. Of your mama's?
Because there was a time when money was tight. One year money was tight, and that's what she basically told everybody, come over and pick a picture out of my book. And so she would paint whatever picture we wanted.
Mm. Jennifer says you should include a treasure map with this.
Go forth, find me a treasure map. I'll print it out. Oh wait, you meant on leather.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is getting more detailed than it was originally thought out to be.
Topher, what do you find funny?
Gold tooth.
Do you not think that's appropriate for a pirate?
His tooth there, third one in, has a cavity.
This one? Yeah, it does.
That's all right. He's allowed to have a cavity. She says no parchment can age with tea brushing.
Yeah, you act like I want to start up a new hobby, and that ain't happening.
She's got enough.
No.
Crystals,
Not
gems, and
happening.
stuff like that. Yeah, and then and leather work. No, she doesn't need a third or fourth or fifth. Yeah, right.
My mother is going missing again.
I know she's going to be MIA for the night.
Yeah. I told her
Holy.
She's going to hang out with her BF.
that
Boy,
boring because I have nobody that bothers me during the day.
that man.
Diana says, well, it looks like today is the first day in over 100 straight days of 100 degrees or higher that we didn't hit 100. Thank you, God, Diana.
Jimmy, I told her it was boring because I had nobody to bother me during the day.
Well, we're getting up in the morning, so go to bed early.
There's no early for me. I slept until 4.
4 a.m. or 4 p.m.?
PM.
Oh, good grief.
She slept until 5.
But what time did I go to bed?
I don't know.
Probably about 7 or 8.
Yeah, it was after 8.
I went to bed at 4 in the morning. I woke up at 4.
So
That's
8.
funny.
That means you slept 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You slept more than I think. More than me? No, I slept more than you.
I got right around 8 hours, except for the time when I woke up. with the way my sleep is, I probably slept about 7 hours last night, which is a lot for me.
Yeah, for you, that's pretty good.
I had only planned on about 4.
Yeah. Ollie woke me up at 4 or something. Because they recently woke up around that time too.
Because Lily didn't wake the kids up when she left this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
She should have gotten them up.
Should I? Oh, yeah. Not me.
She should have gotten both of your butts up.
I don't know. It's the weekend. It's the first time in a
Time
while.
to get. It's the only time I get to get all the things done. Have my drawers clean and fun. Cleanup was easy.
That's you, not us.
Diana says, tomorrow's supposed to be 100, but that's what it's supposed to be today, but it didn't hit it. All week supposed to be in the 90s or high 80s, but then next Monday is supposed to be 101, but only one time. But only, I think she meant one time.
One day.
Hopefully, yeah, one day. Oh, only time will tell. Yeah, hopefully you're getting cooled off. Because, come on, we're getting the, let's see, today's the 14th. Yeah, my son gets paid tomorrow, so he's got to transfer
Woo!
me
Marcia gets
money.
money tomorrow.
Yeah, to pay his
Marcia, you're
bills.
getting paid tomorrow.
Yeah, to pay his bills. Yeah, right. Like I get any money out of it. I just get all the work. Oh, currently 70?
Yeah, let me see if I can get. Oh yeah, there you go. There's my temperatures coming up.
Hang on. I just. You're currently what? I can't read it.
It's 70.
Uh huh. Okay.
The high today was 73.
Oh,
And
let's
so
see.
Sunday it's supposed to go up between 65 and 75. Monday is 61 to 81. Tuesday is 62 to 84. Wednesday is 61 to 86. Thursday is 62 to 88. And Friday is 64 to 86. So my high over the next week is 88 degrees.
Guess
Diana
what?
would beg for an 88-degree week.
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
Mine was 92 today. I'm currently 83.
Well, hell, Diana would take your 92
Yeah.
over her hundreds and 14s and crap that she was dealing with.
Yep.
Oh no, Diana, this is not a beg thing. This is a sympathy thing. I sympathize
Oh,
with
yeah.
you and those temperatures, and it's like, oh my God, that's incredibly insane.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I? Who's delivering stuff tomorrow? Who delivers stuff on a? That says Monday. It said tomorrow, but now it says Monday.
Ah.
There's some people I order things from that are pretty, and I'm waiting for stuff. Pretty
She
stuff.
says it is. She says right now it is. Right now it's 98, and then she said it is, but then this is the oven state. LOL.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you wouldn't find me there, honey. I don't care what if the pollen is not as bad. I
And I have some
the
stuff
heat.
being delivered to Lisa's house for Harley Jolly Christmas.
Aw.
That's being delivered.
Well, I think I've donated 150 so far.
I got I ordered something to go to Mama's house. Actually, I don't know if that one goes to Mama's house or I ordered a couple of things to go to Mama's house and a couple of things to
Mhm.
Lisa's. Oh, okay, wait. That goes to Lisa's as well. The alphabets.
Mhm.
The thing that's kind of cool about it is it has cards that go with it
Mhm.
to teach her how to spell words.
Mhm.
So that kind of works together. And then I got two things to go to Mama's house. Her jacket.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's a cute little jacket, and
Mhm.
it's in a doll, a little toy,
Aw.
because trolls. But
Yeah.
yeah, the primary color on this little jacket is purple, and it's just too
Gee, I
cute.
wonder why.
I mean, look at this. I mean, what little girl wouldn't want to be walking around with a hoodie like that? It's
It
gonna be
is
like a
cute.
hoodie dress
Mhm.
because that's kind of long. So that's gonna be like a little hoodie dress.
Mhm.
So she has things going to Mama's house, which if Mama needs to use it for birthday presents, she can do so.
Yeah, 'cause isn't her birthday coming up quick?
November.
That's what I thought.
And um and then some stuff going to Lisa's for Christmas. And I'll add some
Mm.
more stuff to the Christmas stuff that I sent.
Yeah.
See, now his grill looks like this on the underside.
Oh, that looks better. Yes. Jeez. Well, it poured. What's unusual? Nothing.
And yes, he has a cavity on his tooth. Yeah, see, Jennifer would have worn that as a kid. Well, look, Jennifer,
Mhm.
there's no lie. I'm not going to lie. There are times when I could see the kind of stuff I could buy for my daughter for when she was a little girl, and it was like, hey, why didn't that? Why I wanted that when I was a little girl. They didn't have that. They had,
Yeah.
they come up with more cool toys. And Marsha, I'm sure you
Mhm.
went through that too of
Oh.
buying your daughter stuff when she was little, going,
Mhm.
oh man, I wish I could get that when I was a little
I was
girl.
little. Yep. Mhm. Sure did.
And then it, gets better and better. Damn kids are spoiled.
Uh,
Spoiled, I tell you, you youngins get spoiled.
yep.
So, the way this goes together. Oh, I got to do his cracks. Now we get to draw him cracks and
Oh,
cut.
we're gonna cut him up and give him some scars.
Yes. I want one to come up over his eyeball. Where is. That is a screwdriver. That is so not what I'm looking for. I'm using a paint pen to mark him.
Oh, have you already drawn the cracks in?
Nope. I am
Oh,
pre-handing them. I did not want to do the ones that were already on there because that would make them the same as the other ones.
right.
There we go. So, come here, fella. He's like an alien. And I'm talking about Predator. Oh, Predator. That's what it is, as I'm thinking.
Well, I went out to do something
There.
and completely didn't do it. Hmm.
And yes, I'm drawing this on here, but this will be sliced into his head.
Oh yeah.
but I'm doing it like this so that if these edges show,
Now, guess what that was from? That noise, I mean.
what was that?
My garage door. I just went outside.
So he'll have a cut across his eye right there. Oh, you can't see that very well. Good one, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think I just successfully got into the house with my ice cream.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Yeah, because he's eating all his. I can't give him any more. That's why I have to go to the grocery store tomorrow. Because this is the last one of mine. So, but he ate his in much fewer days than I did mine.
That doesn't show up any better. The only one that would actually show up.
Hi, Debbie Richmond.
Hi, Debbie.
She says, nobody wants to buy dead animal skins. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, I am getting sick. Yeah, and I'm already getting drainage from going outside. Cannot wait till everything quit frickin' bloomins in Florida. That'll be the day. Whew. What flavor? Well, I got vanilla and chocolate. I eat the vanilla first. Even though it's good vanilla, I like the chocolate better. So I end with the best. Oh, yeah. And I have no family doctor anymore, which I haven't been able to find one. Oh, I'll eat chocolate for anybody who wants me to.
Marcia is such a giving person.
Hmm. I think Robbie wanted. Was it you that wanted some the other night? And I said I can't get it to you. It'll be melted.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, you haven't heard me talk about my tiramisu, have you?
Hmm.
My girlfriend who makes it.
Mm-hmm.
I told her none for me till I tell you again. She
Why?
looked at me like because somebody I know was eating it all, and that's too much sugar.
Well, you could tell her to ship it to me, and I'll tell you all about it.
Mm-hmm. She does make excellent tiramisu.
Hell, if she gave up the recipe, I'd be happy.
No, she won't even give it to me. And I don't know how, but the coffee flavor in the bottom of hers is delicious.
How old is she? You don't have to answer that. Tell her she needs
I'm
to
sorry.
pass on that recipe. It would be a crime for it to disappear.
Oh, her daughter has it, but they don't give it up. Hmm. Yeah, but it's work. It is work. But she gets a full, huge tray of it. because it's not just a little. She cuts it up, and she even has the plastic boxes that you can get from like it, the clear plastic that the grocery stores use.
Uh-huh.
She buys those in bulk and cuts it up to fit that, and then she gives it away to friends. She says if anybody in her house wants it, she has to make new, and she doesn't want that much in the house, so everybody she knows has to get some. Mm-hmm. That's how that got started. Oh, honey, I don't know what it would not ship well. I'm sorry to say, because hers is fresh, and oh, it's so good. Mm. Now, if I had a bigger kitchen, I'd be making baklava because I know how to make it.
Oh.
But you need a huge table to make it.
Marcia just talks about some of my favorite desserts. Have you ever made baklava with cashew?
Nope.
Cashew baklava is good.
You know who taught me?
Who?
A Greek lady. She had a bakery in Tarpon Springs because that's in Pinellas County where most of my life I grew up when I was younger anyway. And yeah.
A place I worked, we had a guy who grew up on baklava
Mm.
in his house, and his mother taught him. His mother and grandmother taught him, and that was actually his second income from work.
Mhm.
And every time our work did the market, which they would do multiple times a year, and they would let vendors come in, he would take the day off his regular job, or part of the day off his regular job, which was with us, so that he could market his baklava. He would do special orders for, like
Mhm.
Christmas.
Now, if you really make it well, it's got to be the the layers tissue paper thin. Okay. I mean, hello, you can see through them. Okay. But I don't have a kitchen to make it anymore. Not that has the room. My daughter does, but she doesn't want to make it
So you have to
because
go to your daughter's to make baklava. And just
she
tell her,
doesn't
hush,
want.
get out of my kitchen.
It's her kitchen. I don't
The
know.
baklava kitchen, get out.
Hmm.
Today it's baklava. Out of my kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, it is so good though. I just love eating it.
You've heard me talk about dump cakes before, right?
Hmm.
Jeff found a recipe for a pumpkin spice dump cake.
Holy cow!
It's
Has he
not a
tried
true.
it?
It's not. No, he sent me the recipe so I could. It's not a true dump cake in that you just dump stuff together, because you actually do have to mix the pumpkin and the spice and the milk, the cream and everything. You have to
Hmm.
mix that up for the very bottom layer,
Right.
and then you put the cake on top of it. So yeah.
Hmm.
And for obvious reason, I am not crossing the center line with any of these scars.
No.
I will have one come.
Because you may have a gusset in there.
Yeah, he will have one on this one.
Mm.
And these markings that I'm putting on here, I don't know how well you can see them. I'm doing them in black paint.
Then what are you going to use to cut them in with your?
I'll use my razor knife and cut it like I did the other one.
Okay. And we are mixing up our blood red again.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Going to call. Jennifer's just going to call in a night. Marcia, you can get my number from Tori freely. Thank you, Jennifer. Everyone, rest well. Um, have joy. Have peace. Have comfort. Have soothing music. Smiles.
Good
Ah,
night,
well,
Jennifer.
night, Jennifer. Welcome, Christy guest.
Hello, Christy.
She says they're talking about Bruce, etc., an umbrella guy.
Yeah, I'm not talking about him here. Um,
Yeah, right.
Lisa goes on at 10 o'clock tonight. Two Leaves in a Pod goes on at 10 o'clock tonight. I'm sure that will be discussed.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
We're going to play Zen here.
Yes, I
Mm.
need I need some Zen. Now I know I'm being weird.
Why?
I normally scoff down my chocolate because I love it. I am taking such wee bites and enjoying every bit of it.
It's the last one. You got to make it last.
That's it. Till
No
I get
more,
to the grocery store. Yep.
which should be tomorrow.
Yeah. If I'm unless I'm running a raging fever, and then I'll have to ask a girlfriend if she'll run to the store for me.
Mm. Let me see.
Yeah, it's fine. We just don't discuss that on Tori's channel. Tori's is the calm channel, and it's no problem.
I
Um,
don't know why I don't have over 1,000 subs right now because I don't have that here.
mm-mm.
I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that if I brought it here, my subs would go up, but that is not the trade-off I'm willing to take,
Not for what
regardless
your
of what they
channels.
think.
Yeah.
I'm okay with my right now. I'm at 306 subs. I'm growing slowly, but I'm okay with that.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You are aware I got you that thing last night, right?
Yes, you told me so.
Okay. Because I'm hoping the guys realized it, because I don't know that they ever acknowledged it.
Well, you can message Robbie.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Yeah, they missed a few things They were missing a few things last night.
Yeah,
They missed
I
one of
noticed.
Stacey's claims,
Mm-hmm.
and I claimed after her, and then Stacy made a comment, and I told Stacy, I said, I saw your claim, and I actually claimed with your claim in mind, so I didn't claim the same things because she actually did get one of the two. One of the two that
That
she got was something I wanted,
yeah, that you would have, but you saw she claimed it, so you
but
didn't
she
take it. Yeah.
claimed it before me, so as to not cause chaos of the Stacy
Yeah.
claimed it first thing, and
Uh-huh.
it was easier for me to make my claim and then put in a note that go back and look at Stacy's claim
Yeah.
because Flutter had already done that.
Yeah.
Flutter had already put in there what Stacy's claim was, and she had already marked it with stop signs and who's it
Everything
for
else,
what.
and they were completely ignoring the whole bit.
And so I don't know what was going on there, but
Yeah.
I just made sure that it. But you had messaged me and told me you got it, and so I went ahead and put it on my commission sheet.
And I put a note in there and everything, and not one time did I hear them say, okay, Mom, or okay, Marcia, we've got it. It goes to Tori. Not one time did I hear them say it. So
Yeah,
I have to,
they're going to have to adjust being at the warehouse. They have to have someone dedicated to paying attention,
yeah, mm-hmm.
which I thought that was supposed to be John.
I thought so too. But John last night was selling some stuff too that he brought from his place, so that's why I think it got a little messed up. Yeah, you, you run, you want to give away.
Say that again?
Renee won the giveaway,
Yeah.
and Renee did. Somebody said Monica or something. No,
No,
Monica was after.
Mama Loves Baseball was saying
Mama
she thought
loves.
she did.
Yeah, I knew it was somebody with an M.
And that's the thing is that those numbers go in so fast, and in the minute or in the seconds, you might have 3 people post within the same second.
Right, but it's
And
how
for
it comes
each
up on their phone.
and for each person, they are going to show
Mhm,
themselves as first.
mhm.
And that's why if you're using like StreamYard, Lisa goes by StreamYard because StreamYard shows you can turn it on and it'll show like the 10th of a second or something like that, or 100th of a second.
Mhm.
So what I did was with black paint. Let's see if you can see them. Where's my pointy doodle? Oh, there he is. Like right here, I drew in a
Mhm.
black line.
Mhm.
And those are the lines I'm getting ready to slice open. And because it's
Carefully.
2 layers, I will cut through this layer, which is the skulls on skulls. I will cut through this layer and not the layer beneath it. Same as I did for the teethers. And then this will be inserted in the hole and I will manipulate it
Open
and
it
make
up
it
so you can
bigger.
get the blood red to show up.
Make it a bigger gouge. And I did it in black. So at the end of the day, when I get finished with it, that black will show and not white, which is what I usually use to mark things. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I am literally peeling back the leather.
From leather piece 1 against leather piece 2.
So you can see.
And that's gonna get red in it.
and then I'll put oozy stuff in it. I thought I can actually build up and make like some kind of massive hematoma or something, but
But does that paint stretch? Because if John moves it around on his head,
oh yes,
okay,
the paint absolutely does stretch. It's flexible. We use it
good.
on boots and shoes and bags and stuff.
Okay. Okay, Sandra, have a good evening and we'll see you at Two Leaves.
See you later.
Well, Chris and Mimi uh, normally go during half the auction. They leave early. They for some reason they didn't last night. Uh,
Mimi checked out. She went to bed in the car.
yeah, she went to because they've been up since early because they were there early Friday morning to help get things organized and get the get things done at the farm so they could get stuff over, take it all over to the warehouse, and yeah, they're slowly moving stuff out of the office into the warehouse.
And it's a multi-factored thing. Um, when he starts doing the tours and everything, that means he's going to have more and more people in and out of his office.
And he can't be having all that stuff sitting around.
And
Yeah.
so he needs to have it where it's more secure.
Mhm.
That he doesn't have just boxes of rocks sitting around for people just to go pocket.
Mhm.
So starting to think ahead of all that as he's prepping, getting more areas ready and prepping so that he can do tours again.
Mhm.
He has to think about these things. So now he's going to have this gross piece on his forehead, and that
He
cuts
got
right. If you look, the line would actually go from here to here. I did it
right.
intentionally to go from this gap to that gap.
Yeah. Ah, welcome back, Boudica. She's back from shopping. Here soon things are going to get so expensive you'll have to sell a kidney to afford groceries. Thank God I raised my own meat. Well, my daughter and son-in-law did too, except they still got so much because my daughter's got pretty much. She's found out that stress does the same thing to her it does to me, makes you lose weight. And so she's having to eat a little bit of meat now and then. But they got so much meat, pork, and they were raising their own hogs and their own beef. She's still got 3 cows. She wants to sell one. Because all her cows are grass fed.
I actually might go in with some of this putty stuff
Mm-hmm.
to raise up some of these areas really good. Just put it underneath
Mm-hmm.
to like really raise that up
Yeah.
to make him more yucky.
But to maintain their farm image, all they have to have is 2 cows at a time. So she's only going to sell one.
She can always buy a new baby to
Oh yeah.
fatten up.
Mm-hmm.
Buy
That's
a
how
new
they
baby to
started
fatten
out.
up and sell the other ones.
Yep, that's how they started.
Buy smaller ones, sell the big ones.
Mm-hmm. Except there's one cow that's gonna die there, and she is the matriarch, and she's the calm cow, and she's the friendly cow, and she
Is the
keeps
pet
the others
cow.
in line. Yeah,
She's the
she's the
pet.
pet cow. Yeah, and they call her brown cow, and she is such a sweetheart.
And
She
she's
comes
pure
over
white.
for no, she's not. She's not pure white. She's brown.
I have
But
no.
she is so sweet. She comes over for cuddles. You call her and she'll come over to you for cuddles. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne. I'm making wounds in my skull before I start stitching on him. Making him some good wounds because doing it after the fact and trying to cut it and manipulate it while it's already been sewed is hard.
Yeah. Diane says our cat Pumpkin, he's so funny. He doesn't like being near the other cats. He wants to eat, but one of the others is eating. Oh, the death stare is real.
This is so weird doing this. I started to say it would be weird to do this to real skin, and then I realized I'm actually working with real skin.
Oh yeah, they name their cows. Mm-hmm. But brown cow was not named for anything.
Oh,
They
here we go.
had steaks, ribs, uh, chuck, and I can't remember the fourth name, but they've gone through a few cows. They still got ribs there. Everybody else is gone.
Except brown cow's a staple, so
Yeah, brown cow ain't going anywhere.
they've had pigs.
Oh yeah. But they've decided they're not going to raise pigs to sell and this, that, and the other anymore. When they want a pig, they'll go buy one, raise it up to a certain point, and then off it. But they off their,
Euthanize it and turn it into food.
yeah. But my son in law does that. He doesn't do cows because that's a lot of work and they don't have the space to do it. But they can do hogs fine. I've been there helping them with hogs before.
Processing of the meat.
Mm hmm.
That's a couple of days' work.
2 full days. From offing it to
Cleaning,
cleaning and everything else, and then chopping up to
separating it, packing it.
separating which, yeah. I've done the chickens too because she raises her own organic chickens for meat birds, and because she has her layers and her meat birds, and they're organic also. And we've done up to 50 chickens at a time. Yeah, talk about some work. Of course, I did get 5 of those chickens.
The meat chickens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're good. Oh,
I think I could actually raise chickens here, but it's a matter of desire.
well, yeah, but the only problem with it is they've got the equipment that plucks them and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
then they
no. And
had,
see, I also would, they'd be pets, and then I couldn't eat it.
oh, nah, they're not there long enough, and they're
I
too.
could get some laying hens, though. I could do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
those are so
Just
good.
so you got, but if you got coyotes and stuff,
I don't think I do. I know I have wild deer.
yeah, well, if you probably got other things too. If you got wild deer, you got the predators. So, yeah, that means your coop and everything has to have a roof on it. Even the run where they run out.
Oh, I
She
wouldn't
let
mind.
her, yeah, she had hers literally running the farm. They went anywhere on the farm. But then the predator aspect got really bad last year. So they enclosed a huge area with the fencing and all this, the chicken fencing, and then they put it into the ground and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And they had to put a roof on it.
But I would put it back near the woods. I would want it near the woods. That way the poop can run off into the woods. And then I would throw all my scraps back there, the vegetable scrap stuff, so if it grew wild vegetables, it could be fertilized from the chicken poop. Because basically, we'll take seeds and or like leftover pieces of lettuce or anything like that, and we throw it out back
Hmm.
by the wood line. The worst thing that happens is all of a sudden I start growing vegetables back there that I'm not going to eat because we're on a septic system. It's behind the leach field, so I can't eat the stuff that goes back there.
Yeah.
But the wild deer can.
Yep. My daughter her area is fine because she had a compost pile and it was nowhere near, and they kept covering it up so the chickens wouldn't get into it every time they dump stuff. And she wound up with tomatoes, um, sweet potatoes, and what else was there? Oh, there was squash.
Growing in our compost.
Mhm. Oh yeah, they ate some stuff out of their compost pile. Yo, yes, sure they did.
If I start a compost pile, I'll create it on the correct side of the leach field.
Yeah, because she says, Mom, I got too many squash. Can I send Robert down with a couple for you guys? I said, sure. So we had
Squash
some.
freezes.
But she had too many. I mean, this thing went rampant.
I mean, yeah, I mean, as far as her sending them to you, yeah, squash
Yeah.
freezes. You could
Mhm.
take some and slice it up,
Mhm.
um, throw some seasoning in it before you freeze it.
Yep.
You can par cook some. Yeah.
She had a butternut squash. Oh my God, it was so good. Oh, and she doesn't use any chemicals on the farm.
Yeah, we used to, when I was in California, we grew veggies. And it was interesting. We grew tomatoes and green beans and squashes and various things. And enjoyed, we would, tomatoes, gobs of tomatoes. And
Mhm.
we canned the tomatoes. So we had jars upon jars. Some of it was just stewed tomatoes. Some of them they were blanched and then put in. Some were actually cooked down a little bit more, so like a stewed tomato. Um, some were turned into sauces, so I had tomato sauce galore to work with. Ouch! Ow! Nah, quit stabbing yourself.
Did you bleed?
No,
Well, then you can't use the blood as your stain. Doggone.
you sick.
Yes, it
You
is
sick.
really good. You're
What?
right, Diane. It is. Butternut squash with brown sugar and butter. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma used to do that, and she'd make it.
Yeah,
Then
my
she'd make
daughter
like a
even
toast.
feeds her chickens turmeric because turmeric is a good thing for chickens to have in their diet too. So she mixes with some of their feed because they get everything. They get the scraps and everything too. But with it, she in the feed she mixes buys turmeric in bulk, and she
Does she
mixes
also
so
put
many.
in some of the eggshells?
Somewhat.
Eggshell.
Oh yeah, she takes the old eggshells and she grinds them up and mixes it in. Mhm.
Yeah, because it's good for them.
Mhm. She also buys what is it? The seashells crushed up into a powder.
Diatomaceous,
Yep, they get diatomaceous earth mixed in
because
there
that's
too.
good. That's good. That's good for parasites
Mhm. Oh,
to
honey,
avoid parasites.
I told you about the time I wound up going up there and they were gone on a vacation and I was puppy sitting and chicken sitting and cow and hog sitting and yeah, I didn't know it. Oh, every now and then a layer will turn broody, and I don't care what you do unless you stand out there 24/7. It's going to go broody. You take all her eggs. Next thing you know, she had more eggs she was sitting on. Yeah. So, oh yeah, they put a little apple cider vinegar in their water. They have a big water tank that um, has a pump in it to keep it circulating, and they add apple cider vinegar in it, and then it circulates into the little feeders. Yeah, so they have that too. Oh yeah, they have really improved on that farm. And I was up there, and I went to close up the chickens, and she had before she left, she'd moved the mama chicken to a carrier with her nest because she gave up trying to get her to stop because it just wasn't working. Well, I went down to check that she was in there and see how the eggs were going, and I'll be damned, didn't know it. Came back in the house later that evening. I started itching like crazy. That mama chicken, and that was her name, Mama Chicken, because this is the one that always tried to go broody. And she had chicken mites, and no, and they're so small they're hard to see. And
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it. They got them on. I got them on the bottom of my pajamas, and oh, I was so. I had to get up in the wee hours in the morning because they were driving me crazy. Could not figure out what was going on until I saw one, and then I realized, oh shit! I had to get up, wash in hot water, really hot water, the sheets, all the bedding, my pajamas, went in and took a hot shower. Thank God they have that instant hot water. And oh God. And I called her the next morning and I said, well, we got a major problem. And thank God they were going to be on their way home the next day. And she says, okay. So I told her, and she says, just close the door. Don't even check on her. Don't do a damn thing. I said, okay.
Yeah, you can dust them with diatomaceous earth.
Oh, honey, we not only did that, we took Dawn dish soap in a okay, we had a trough. Brought up the trough, filled it with kind of lukewarm water. Add Dawn dish soap. We scrubbed their little butts, all of them, because they all if one has it, you know they're all getting it. So every last chicken, we my grandson had to catch them, which was funny because they were all
Poor
over the
chickens were
front.
forced to take a bath.
Yep. Then we dunked them in HOCl, which is hypochlorous acid, but it's like a bleach, but it isn't a bleach. And but it's better at killing germs and even viruses actually. And we dunk them in that. So we wash them, we rinse them. Then we dunk them in the HOCl, and we have to hold them there for 5 minutes. Then we take them out.
Forcing those chickens.
Mm-hmm.
Mean.
And we're doing 38 birds, okay? And we got a assembly line going, and oh god. And then before they could go back in the chicken coop, we had to put them in a different area that night because the next day we had to go in and clean out the chicken coop, which
Yep.
means we had to scrub the walls. We had to do oh god, spray it with HOCl a few times. Then we had to so you clean it all out till you're down to the dirt. You spray. We sprayed the walls with HOCl. We sprayed the floor with loads of it. Just let it drip off and run off. And then we diatomaceous earth the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put brand new um, bedding down on the floor. Yeah. And
And
then
if
we could
you are
let them.
not familiar with diatomaceous earth, it is the bomb diggity
But do not
for
inhale it.
any creepy crawlies.
Do not inhale it.
Yes,
Even gets rid of ants.
you should, because basically it's a shell. And what happens is these critters, when they come in contact with it, it basically slices up their exoskeleton
Mm-hmm.
and causes them to dehydrate.
Mm-hmm.
So you give it to animals. Thank you, Diana. You give it to animals to eat. So if they get any kind of intestinal parasites, it will slice up the intestinal parasites and kill
Mm-hmm.
them. But it is
Also,
safe
you
for your
humans
own
can do it.
intestine.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
there
humans.
is human consumable. So if you live in an area where humans are subject to getting worms a lot, intestinal
Mm-hmm.
worms, some kind of intestinal
Mm-hmm.
parasite, you can sprinkle diatomaceous earth in any meal that you're eating. Make your
Yep.
oatmeal, throw some diatomaceous earth in it after it's cooked, mix it in and eat it. It won't hurt you. I have a cat that's highly allergic to fleas and highly allergic to the toxic chemicals we use for killing said fleas.
Mm-hmm.
It makes him lose hair and act spastic. He happens to be my cat. So, when we had the bad neighbor that never washed their dog next door, that kept fleas in their yard, every year we would wind up with fleas at our house, even though we sprayed outside. Because I couldn't spray inside because of the cat. So we sprayed outside as a preventative measure. Well, there was a couple of years we wound up with fleas inside the house, hence why we found out that my cat is highly allergic to the crap. So every place that could possibly get fleas was dusted with diatomaceous earth, and that killed them.
Yeah, but do not breathe it. Put a mask on when you use it, and a good mask, because if you inhale it, it will cut up your lungs. Yeah, so you do not inhale that stuff. So, needless to say, when we die a tenacious earth, their butts, she was wearing long clothing everywhere, a full mask and face mask, and the whole bit.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not
it
worried
was,
about it getting on my skin. It's just, it's it's one of those powders that's worse than baby powder because it gets places and it's hard to get up.
yep,
That's the only downfall of it. However, it's worth it. I think I'm going to proceed with mixing up my paint and painting in these holes while I'm on Lisa's live,
yeah. You gonna
so
do
I
your
can make
spiel now?
progress. Then we can sew this together tomorrow. But as you can see, yeah, I will. As you can see, I made these nice little woundy spots and push this open.
Yeah,
And so
you've
those will
wounded
be
him
very
good.
visible. I wounded him good. He got hatcheted a few times.
Mm-hmm.
They beat him up really bad. That's okay. And thank you, Diana, for giving me that heads up on what time it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate everybody coming over here. I appreciate all those thumbs up. If you are not already subscribed, please do so and hit that bell notification so you get notified of when I go live, because that would be really cool for you. Um, I appreciate you being here. If you have an extra space to do it, you know, you can always set my videos to stream. I have the binge area. You can just make it play all the binge videos for me. That gets my views up, which is good for my algorithm. And so I appreciate that. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we pop over to Two Leaves in a Pod. And lately, it's also been multiple days in the week that she does pop up lives, such as the one she's doing tonight at 10 p.m. Thursdays is her normal sales day, and she's waiting for new crystals to arrive so she can sell them. But she's also been handling a lot of human interest stories for that deal with a lot of drama, but it is for trying to get people to do what's right, do the right thing. Um, so it is very interesting going on over there. I will be over there with her on Wednesdays and currently Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. People can pop over if they're interested in buying some stuff to Elizabeth's handmade jewelry. She has some pretty cool stuff over there. I've bought a few things from her. Um, and she just sells to do extra things to support her son. And the last Wednesday of the month, she does her dollar sales. Go over and support. On Fridays at 7:30, you can catch us all over at Get Swamped, where Robbie, Z, and whoever's helping on the farm will go over what's been going on, you know, what they've been working on, any new acquisitions and everything. And then they'll go into opening their mail to show what has arrived for them. And usually it's stuff off their Amazon wish list that helps with the farm, helps with the animals. They will then answer questions that Mimi's mom, Kim, sends in. Then they will move into their sales, where they're currently selling a lot of rocks, crystals, and gems, ranging from as low as $5 up to over $1,000. It is whatever he has to put out on the table that week out of the collection that he has acquired. He has actually bought a couple of people's collections and been selling them off. So some of the pieces are old, new stock. So
Yep.
one person has owned them since they came out of the ground, and now Robbie has them to sell. Some pieces are more common, like your amethyst and quartz, clear quartz, rose quartz, you know, some calcites and stuff like that. He has some things that are more common. But then he also has some things that are extremely rare or uncommon, like he had last night and has had
Mm-hmm.
before. Like he had that Vivianite. Oh,
Bugger.
she's gonna talk. She's gonna talk about me buying something she wanted. Um, and then coming up soon, we should see some pop ups from Stacy NAT, which is Northern Aurora Treasures. Stacy will also sell some smaller rocks, crystals, and gems, some jewelry. Sometimes she can get the oysters with the pearls in them. She does mystery bags where the value of what's inside the bag is far more than you pay for the bag. And she also, her husband does 3D printing, so sells some really unique and beautiful 3D printed items. I own a few. So you should pop over there and see her. And when you pop over to see her, you will often find someone else on the screen with her, and that would be Flutter Yo. Flutter Yo hangs out over there when Stacy is selling, but she also does her own channel where she does hunting for rocks, like Uperlites. She just went Friday night looking for Uperlites. Uperlites glow under the black light, and they're not everywhere, but they are in her area. She also finds some other cool rocks. And she also does a lot of fishing videos where she is fishing on a pier, fishing in a kayak, or fishing on the ice in her little ice shack. It's really
No.
cool. And Marcia absolutely does not like hearing the ice crack under Flutter's feet.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Even though
Gives
Flutter
me the
does take
heebie.
all the safety, she follows all the safety precautions required.
But I don't care. It still gives me the heebie-jeebies. Actually, gives me the heebie-jeebies.
I mean, she actually stopped going on the ice, even though the authorities said it was still safe to go on the ice. She didn't feel it was safe to go on the ice, so she didn't.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, it's moving a little bit. I'm not going on the ice anymore. I'll table it until I can fish off the pier or something, you know." So she
Yeah.
does take her safety into concern, even though Marcia has this thing about listening to the ice crack
Mm-hmm.
under Flutter's feet.
Yeah. Not
And
cool on that.
and if you love watching people unbox their spheres, you should pop over and see Diana, because Diana has all the spheres. She's a spheres whore. Collector. Yeah, the word is collector.
You bad.
And she falsely accuses me of stealing some of her spheres, balls, whatever she wants to call them. But it's a false accusation. There's no proof, no evidence. False news. If you're into miniatures, you should pop over and check out Terry sometimes. He has a lot of stuff he does on Facebook. He does miniatures like cars, boats, little figurines. He also does dioramas. Currently, you'll find videos from a place that he's moving into as he's on his new adventure of moving out of a place that has multiple floors into a place with only one floor. But I saw the video of the house and the pictures of the house, or the pictures of the house, and the new house looks amazing. It looks like he's going to have a lot more space. He has a little outdoor garden he can use. I think he's going to set up a catio for the cats to go out, be able to go outside. He'll still have attic space he can use for storing things and such. But I think in general, he's just going to have more space, and it's all one floor. So he'll have less chances of falling downstairs, which he has recently done a few times. And so I'm grateful for him moving into a one floor place. So, but he also will be doing some stuff on his setting up stuff and everything. And as soon as I'm able to sit with him, I'm going to explain to him how he can do the videos on the YouTube, where he can also do live streams on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously, which I need to investigate because I might start doing the same thing. And yeah, I just think it'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And another one that comes and hangs out here that sometimes posts videos, and I think once he gets his and his hover around a little bit better, or his jazzy, or whatever you want to call his little electric chair, he'll be posting more videos soon. So that's all the peoples that come here and support me, that also have channels that I know of. And it is now 9:45. So I need to run upstairs and have a bio break, grab a snack. I already got something to drink. I'll get me something else to drink that's not coffee. And get back down here to go on Tuesdays in the pod and see what's happening. And again, while I'm doing that, I will actually be mixing up some nice blood looking stuff to put in these cracks and crevices. Tomorrow it will be ready to stitch after I work on my table. So I will see you all later. Bye for now.
Bye, y'all.